Hi, welcome to the channel. This is a current energy check-in for the 24th of January 2026 with the moon in Aries. Alright, let's see what we can expect for the collective. Healing and leadership. Leadership came out in the reverse, so maybe you're not really wanting to be in the leadership position, but there's something about healing, and maybe there's a need to take more time to be a leader, or to look into leadership. Passion. Okay, so there's something about fury and passion, bushfires. So I'm getting hidden passions, secret passions, or something that's brewing, or something that's underneath, under the surface. I don't know why I'm hearing coagulation, something about blood. Maybe someone has to get some blood work, or there's something about an underlying anger. Someone's furious. You have believe in the impossible, or something unusual or rare, or that you never could imagine. We have birth. Ooh. And submission. Alright, what's going on for the day? Some interesting oracle energies. King of Cups with the Six of Swords. So you're in an energy of being a little bit silent into yourself. There's some wisdom, obviously, with the King of Cups, but you're moving on, moving forward, and keeping things to yourself is what I'm getting. We have the Ace of Cups too, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Swords in reverse, and we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Something could have been redacted. Is that a word, redacted? Something was taken back, or there was an offer, but then someone refused or took back their offer. Or there's this, I'm hearing anguish in love, or something fell flat, or something's falling flat. I don't think it has to do with you. I feel like maybe you're moving through a spiritual phase where you don't really want to take part in some energies that are bold, and it's like this rage, it's like this fury. You don't want to take part in like rage, or yeah, I'm getting you're moving on from, like, how can I say this? It's like a low level energy of maybe like materialism. It's like someone that's just only interested in the material things, or the gratification, material gratification, sexual gratification, very superficial. The offer or the experience is purely like materialistic. It has no depth. So you could be moving past people in situations that lack depth, and they're just in it for like the pleasure, the materialism, this it's about I don't know, it's like tangible. They're only in it for tangible rewards that are not spiritual. So you're rejecting that, or you're moving past that. So you could be, I'm getting like you're just kind of floating through or passing through, passing by. You could be passing by people or turning down invitations, or kind of rising above the mob, or the, like, just the lower levels of getting satisfaction in life. You're kind of passing through, not really interested. You have the King of Cups with the Ace of Cups. That's your strong point. Your challenge is moving forward. Six of Swords. So you're in a situation, you're in a position of strength, spiritual strength. Very, you're looking for the Holy Grail. You're connected to spirit. You're nurturing and protecting your spirit, your purity, as you move through some like lower energies. And someone's not happy about it with the Queen of Cups coming toward you in the reverse. Someone's really in their emotions. They don't have composure, or this could be like someone that's really losing it emotionally, or just they're angry or bitter, or they don't have good control on their emotions. Your advice is to take charge, to do what you want, to be passionate, but I feel like it's a spiritual passion as well. We've got someone here that's very angry, but there's a bitterness it's kind of like you could ride the wave, or you could succumb to bitterness and meanness, or you could ride the wave and rise above it. Is kind of what I'm getting. You could be like, someone could be carrying a lot of anger since childhood or something, but you have a choice to heal. Someone's not healing, or there's a choice to heal and get over your anger and fury and rage from whatever is coming from childhood, and to believe that you can rise above and take like some other pathway, or develop your soul and spirit, or be in submission to your anger and rage and bitterness. I feel like that's kind of a choice here. Someone has the choice to move forward with brilliance, radiance, and being illuminated in spirit, or succumbing and to like low level passions, and submitting to their anger and their rage, or not being able to heal. What is the King of Cups? Yeah, so you have the opportunity to stand up for what you believe in, to embrace what you believe is pure in your soul, to stand with composure, and to fulfill your spiritual quest or destiny, or to be in alignment with spirit, with this King of Cups energy. But that doesn't mean you have to share it with everyone. It's just that's what you're embodying, and you're standing for that. You have that opportunity, or you should stand up for that, or that's what you stand for. But the challenge is moving forward strategically with the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords here. So you need to be really strategic here. You need to keep things to yourself. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like that's kind of like minding your business here, not sharing your strategy with everyone. Keeping things to yourself, how you move, what your plans are, what your intentions are. It could be challenging to keep it secret, to keep things to yourself, to really hone in on a strategy that can help you move forward, and without being deceptive. You don't have to lie. It's just more like incorporating a strategy into how you move, being discerning. I feel like it's very discerning. The challenge is, can you be very discerning with your spirit, your soul, purpose today, and move past low level, energies to rise above, or to maintain your spiritual vision and power and composure. What is the Ace of Cups? All right, so you might want to stay silent today, or not really express yourself, or you're just in an energy of seeking out that holy grail and connecting with the divine, or connecting with what's beautiful, connecting with what's spiritual, or what you know to be true within yourself, without having to defend yourself or argue with other people or come into conflict or fight verbally for what you believe is true. It's more of an energy of embodying something really beautiful, something really peaceful, embracing your inner peace without having to defend yourself or argue about it or convince anyone else that, that's where you're at, or that's where they should be, or that's what you need. Just being silent and being at peace, and knowing that you're on your quest, or you're in an energy of purity, love, and composure, peace, and looking for that higher conscious self. Like, you're not, stooping to petty arguments, conflicts. So who is this Queen of Cups coming toward the collective? Okay, so now we got the Strength. This is a weak person. There's someone that's really, they feel really vulnerable. They feel really, this is someone that has like no backbone. They're just really weak. They don't have some sort of inner confidence. Could be a Leo or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Queen of Cups in reverse with the Strength card in reverse. This is someone that doesn't really stand up for what they believe, or have they have really low self-esteem at this time, and they could be very emotional, or they could be somebody that just falls into like gloom and doom, or they're feeling very defeated. But you're on this Knight of Wands here energy, where you could be very passionate, but you're making choices. You're trying to balance out the energies of being overly gung-ho and energized and passionate, trying to balance that out and make good decisions based on your quest, based on your spiritual purpose, or what's in alignment with your soul. So even though you have like burning inner passion, and again, it goes back to that, the rage, maybe there's some childhood healing that needs to go on, or someone has a lot of inner conflict, but you're trying to balance that out and make a decision, make a choice between like rage and anger and bitterness, and balancing out healing from it. We did have like someone's either at the mercy of their emotions, or they can't, or someone needs to try to balance that and control their emotions, or succumb or be controlled by their emotions. We have Leadership in reverse with healing. Someone needs to heal so that they're not being controlled by their passions and their emotions. They have this composure. Someone has really good awareness, self-awareness, and someone else is not really aware of how much they're they're a victim of their emotions, or they could be succumbing to their desires, their passions, their rage, their anger, their bitterness, and just kind of brewing. It's like brewing under the surface, and they're not even aware of it. They're not being self-aware. Healing from within. That's a choice. What is this King of Swords in reverse? Alright, so someone that feels rejected or like they've lost an opportunity. Four of Cups with the King of Swords in the reverse. Someone's trying to figure out what they need to do, or someone's really ruminating over being rejected or feeling like they're limited. Someone wants an opportunity so bad, but they're very angry and bitter, and they haven't healed their childhood wounds, or they're succumbing to their emotions or being led on by, I'm hearing madness. This person that could be kind of like, but I feel like you're in an energy of composure, stillness, peace, detachment even. Someone's raging that maybe you rejected or you're not on the same level. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. There's an energy here of someone being very angry about someone else being in a different type of energy. Just, you could be very standoffish or composed or strategic or not communicative with this person, because this person is at some sort of level of, I'm hearing childishness or anger, or this is someone that wants to force an outcome based on what they want, their desires. But when they don't get it, it's like madness. It's like this rage that it's building up. So someone around you could have a lot of rage. What is this? Birth? What is birth? So it's like from the beginning, this person, Three of Wands in reverse, is just kind of stuck in childhood, like always angry or something from childhood. Somebody's really angry that they're not connecting with you on a spiritual level, or that you're not pouring your love or into them, or that you're not reciprocating. Someone's really angry that that you're not seeing eye to eye with them. But maybe you see them as very childish, or someone that still acts like a child, or they don't really see if they don't really think about the future. This is someone that is like, I just get this tantrum type energy of someone throwing like a tantrum because you're not seeing eye to eye with them, and they're just like stomping their feet in rage. I don't know, that's what I'm getting with this leadership in reverse. Yeah. You're just Two of Wands, so I feel like someone's hoping you're going to make some kind of move, or that you're going to do something, because they don't want to take the lead. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse with the healing card. So someone could be codependent and needs to heal. So maybe someone's looking for you for help with that, or they need some sort of assistance, support. Knave of Cups. Someone really wants to believe that something beautiful could happen, or that they could come out of some kind of energy, but they're kind of depending on you, or Page of Cups with the Believe. Submission. Maybe someone's hoping to make some sort of gesture or apology, but it's not, it's breadcrumbing, right? Six of Pentacles in the reverse with submission. So even if somebody is to come forward and apologize because they need you, or they want to have something here with you, or there could be an apology or But I feel like this person is just going to breadcrumb or want you to submit to them, because ultimately their rage is what powers them. But you're not powered by rage, you're powered by spiritual composure and understanding. So I feel like there's kind of like a clash between someone here that's like full of rage, bitterness, and they want you to submit, or they want you to choose them or be on the same level with them or shower them with love, but you're not. You're detached or strategic in your moves and silent and at peace with yourself, but this person is not. This person is like furious. So we have conch shell calling. You're following your calling is what I'm getting. And this person is not. They're still throwing a tantrum, or I don't know. Wake up. Your busy lifestyle is blocking out the source of spirit. Enjoy the sound of silence and listen to your inner wisdom. Take steps to embrace your life's purpose. Trust your intuition and follow your dreams. Your true calling is your priority. Don't divert. So I feel like either this person is trying to divert you, or maybe this is you with yourself. Like you have a higher calling, but someone's being diverted or not awake to their calling. And I feel like someone is still like at this lower energy where they need to wake up. They need to realize they have a calling. Everyone has a purpose in life, a calling in life. So this person is not awake to that, or maybe this is you, but I feel like you're on a spiritual quest. There is someone aware. The challenge is, can you move forward and not be diverted by people that are trying to distract, or situations that could take you away from your calling? Maybe this is one of them. Maybe there's a person in your environment that's trying to, or maybe this is your, like, something that you need to work on. I don't know, Malachite. So it's a time to transition. So you could be transitioning into your life purpose at this time. And there could be diversions or, detours, or people trying to get you off the track of what you've set your mind to, or your soul. But I feel like someone is not happy about it. We have shaman. Trust in higher forces. You could be a shaman or healer. Someone here is very high ranked with the King of Cups here, and it's just time to move forward and transition into this. Transition into your power, into your spiritual power. But yeah, there's someone trying to distract, or they're not happy about it. They want you to succumb or submit to different forces. I'm hearing forces of evil. Maybe it's like that. Maybe there's someone that wants you to fall from grace, It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release this negativity. If it's a negative person, maybe you're thinking about this person, or there's some kind of negativity that needs to be released. Maybe they're a Scorpio, maybe you're a Scorpio, or something about Scorpio energy. I'm going to grab this. Okay. Also got the... Alright, so the Nine of Cups also is here in reverse. Again, I feel like someone's not really happy about what you're up to, or you could be meditating, you could be doing breath work at this time. Breathe. The breath could be very important at this time for you becoming flexible. So someone could be doing yoga, Pilates, or this is somebody just becoming more flexible with their outlook on life, having more expansion, breathing, being flexible. I mean, that could be physical work, or this is also connected with spirit. So you're expanding both physically and mentally and spiritually. You could be becoming more like like your body is maybe more flexible, or your breathing is better. Maybe someone is really opening up in their throat chakra and that sort of thing. But I do feel like someone is just not happy about your growth or your movement. Give your inner critique a vacation day and be kind to yourself today. Actually, I want to get one of these. Let's see what's really going on here with this energy. Unparalleled. So, you weren't born to compete. You were born to be. Yet comparison carves deep, tricking you into chasing a spotlight that isn't yours. Their created version of reality was never meant to be your compass. Okay, so joy dims when your worth is measured by others' reflections. Drop the scorecard and disengage from illusions. What sets you apart is your magic. You were never meant to blend in. So don't compare yourself to someone else. Also, someone may be comparing. You're unparalleled. So just be. And again, I feel like you have someone jealous around you, or someone that maybe you're comparing yourself, or, someone's trying to live up to you, or live up, trying to compete with you. There could be someone that's very competitive, or maybe you feel like you have to be competitive for some reason. But you're unparalleled. Just be. So we have Venus energy. And you are cherished and loved, so enjoy life, charm, art, beauty. Enjoy the way you want to. Appreciate beauty. You could be very, like you could have a lot of aesthetics. Maybe you're into, art, beauty, music, poetry. Maybe you're that type of person. You have a high level of understanding of beauty, philosophy, spirituality. Whereas someone else is just very much on the level of sexuality, pleasure seeking, and they're on this like energy of rage. And I feel like you're enjoying good times, you're enjoying beauty, you're enjoying the finer things of life because of your perspective, because of you've healed your inner child, and you can appreciate these things. I feel like someone hasn't. Someone is stuck in that tantrum energy. So they're never going to be happy. They're never going to understand beauty or have the real pleasure, right? They're just always going to be chasing rage and sex and pleasure, and it's not even going to be real. It's just going to be just that kind of murky energy it doesn't give you that illumination and the height of bliss that would come from, it's almost like it's like you could reach Kundalini, but they can't. It's like they're on a very low level. It's like ground level. You are attracted, you attract because of your aesthetics, because you can see the higher picture, or the higher, like on a higher ground. It's like I'm getting like higher love, bring me a higher love. I feel like that's the energy. Maybe that's where you're at, but someone else is not. What's the advice for the collective? Crown chakra. Work on your crown chakra through meditation. connect with the universe. Spiritual union came out in the reverse. I feel like it's time to work on yourself, work on your crown chakra, work on connecting with your higher self, because maybe you're not really connected with the right people, the right person, or the right, maybe this is the right mindset. There could be negative energies around that you need to purge. Trust your intuition. There are red flags around someone. Don't ignore red flags. You have a guardian angel watching over you. A lost loved one is watching over you. Don't ignore red flags about someone around you that's very negative. It could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Someone may put a love spell. You've been bewitched, so maybe this person's trying to put a love spell. I don't really believe in that, but you should let go of this person or thoughts of this person, and make room for the new beginnings that are on their way to transition into that higher level. Your soul tribe is waiting. That's what I'm feeling. All right, so let's get a final message. And I haven't got one of these for a while from the Archangel. So we have Six of Ariel, and again we had that Six of Swords. Moving on, but I feel like you're getting fulfilled. Your material needs are fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. All right, so be grateful about your material needs. You're getting what you need. There's a lot of magic around the base level of what you do, but you rise above that too, and that carries you through. But I feel like having gratitude and kindness of heart is also going to be significant for whoever this is for. It's going to help you move past these base energies. And you're protected materially. Your needs are met in a magical way. Love. I give my heart ready to receive the heart of another. The angels are supporting your relationship and want to remind you of the importance of giving love and support to your partner. Spend time with your loved ones and balance your affection in a healthy way. So give and receive love in a healthy way. So again, in a healthy way, and that's the key, because I feel like whoever you're dealing with, or someone in your energy, or someone's energy, is not healthy. They have unhealed childhood wounds. They're very angry, bitter, and relentless when it comes to getting what they want, and even at the sacrifice of others. So I feel like this is a bitter person in your energy, and you're a very loving, kind person. They could be looking to kind of drain you or leech off you, or they want something from you, but you're not in the same energy. You're in a higher spiritual energy, but you're dealing with this somehow. So it needs to be released or something here. But that's what I'm getting. Let's get a final message from the Starseed Oracle. What's the advice for the collective today on the 24th? What's the advice, please? Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. You are safe. You can trust. You have brothers, sisters, whatever. Horus energy. You are protected by the stars, and you're a loyal person. I feel like with you coming out as the King of Cups, Ace of Cups, just be careful about people trying to trick you into like taking a fall from grace. I feel like you are protected. So that's what I have. Take what resonates and leave the rest.